good. Who's Nick? Cooking Series episode 320-ish. Another day, another dollar up early. Go for this run. Gonna do some shit we don't want to do because that's an important muscle to build. Run up this mountain, and then we're gonna jump some rope, and then we're going to do an unedited cook up. Using Nick, comment, like, subscribe. Let's get some exercise and do some shit we hate. Another animal. What's up, Bomber? Can we see the dog? Hey, Bomber. Hey, Bomber. This mountain's no joke, man. Just pure uphill. Let's fucking go. Alright, we book a real good sweat. One last thing we're gonna do is a 10-minute ab thing on YouTube that I really love. If you go in there, look up Scott Herman Fitness, six pack, you should find it. It's really good, really quick. It beats your abs the fuck up. Good boy, Mom. Hey. Hi. You like that? You're a menace. I'd made this sample last night after I'd watched that Jetson Made and Pooh video, and basically Pooh kept on saying yo, shout out the loop maker and shout out the simplicity. He talked all about simplicity. There's this whole sample, and literally they took just one start of it. The sample didn't even fully, there were spaces in between of just pure silence, pure silence. And they just literally just took that one little catchy part of this whole sample. So Pooh just kept on talking about yo, simple, 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 simple. And so I tried to go and make something simple, made this loop. It has just 3-4 sounds, just 4 sounds. Even this might have been still too much, but yeah, this is what I made. I'll play it and then I'll show you how I made it, and then we'll make a beat out of it. Yeah, so just kind of super vibey. It's simple. Just start out with these chords. So let's see, Addictive Keys. We use this VHS infomercial, just dark piano, and we got going first with actually this was a MIDI that I'd written on my other computer. A simple chord progression, just roots and thirds with the bass notes layered. I did start out with the top line on here. It's kind of 2 repeating chords, then a step up, then a half step up, 2 repeating chords, step up, then back down. But there's also a top line on there. We took that top line and we put it onto the flute. And then we grabbed just the Omnisphere guitar, went over those, just pretty much went along the chords, and then lastly just layered up those original chords. This little Omnisphere shit up an octave. Just a little reverb on the piano. The flute just had some drip apex, what I fuck with, and then some Valhalla reverb again. The guitar had a stereo enhancer, is what I've been using. It's kind of wider, just gives it more space between ears. Guitar rig 5, we use the white clean preset, and some more drip again, apex, halftime, which just turn on just the last bit of the loop there, and then apparently heroes on everything. And then on the master we had some retro color vinyl too, but we brought down the noise, turned off the wobble. Sketch cassette. This isn't the setting we had it on, but it always resets whenever you close the project. I've been bypassing this, but then I just fuck with this shit and make the dropouts a little intense, a little bit of that, a little bit of that. And then of course an EQ, bounced it, got this, brought it down just 100 cents, and then got what we came out with at the end there. So that's how we made the sample. Let's go make it into a beat. All right, let's get it cooking up with the sample. Got a new file pulled up. Let's grab Lupax 2020 October trap. Bass MIDI. We got that. Our life will be nice and easy. All right. All right, what is this? 170. Just doing some house cleaning in the setup. Put this in here. I think that sounds like a clap beat. We'll go to Thule, the artist. Brought that down half step. My favorite hi-hats are usually up here in the Desert drum kit from Artist. Let's try a hi-hat MIDI from my Wake Up sample pack. It's got 35 samples. 20, how many samples? Damn. Hold on. I'm using Wake Up. I know 50 samples, 35 melodic samples, and then 15 drill samples. So 50 samples, 35 melodic, 15 drill. But then I also got these 10 hi-hat MIDIs. So let's use some of these. Maybe we like edit this a little bit. Like we don't need all that action right there. Let's just get regular old. Go back up to the Deso kit. Got them great open hats. One of them to the left, one of them to the right. Stereo separate them. Like an accented snare. I like Uzi Kid, the Canadian Goose snare is always my favorite. Dude, I just like the classic accenting. hit that lantern right there, hit clip, and then boost it if something isn't loud enough, like to get those claps hitting. A lot of claps, like unless you're like artist, he'll like pre-do that on a lot of his sounds. But not all, like most, like his 808s are already just like pre-hitting, but as long as not hitting, fucking boost that shit. That's one of the greatest like FL Studio features there are. Little bounce right here with the little rim shot on the like second little. For a little different feel, let's layer that up every other with the clap. That'll come in on like every other like loop or something. Also do, I've been loving this, kind of got this from Cody and a couple of his songs recently. I think maybe like Wrong with Kayla Roy Lamozy does this, and I think like does it do that on Lost Me with When I Woke Up and You Lost Me, Ian Dior and Lamozy and them. I don't know, but yeah, no, that little like on that last one. Then maybe we'll go. I think this pair is right, just like get a nice 808 on there or something. But what 808 is the question? Honestly, that one sounds good. I like that one a lot. The Red Rock from Artist, and like I said, like his are already like boosted. Like if you hit normalize, they get smaller. Like that's like what most people's 808s look like, but Artists look like that, and they fucking thump. So yeah, I recommend Artist kits always. Let's go like this. We'll have full control over our 808s. Sometimes I like to just let them do the decay thing, but we'll control this one. So yeah, just trying to have the 808 and kick not always have to be right on top of each other. Having the kick hit the time when the 808 and hitting on the 808 hit when the kick's not kicking. But then also just having the kick available just to come in like the second half of loops, just to like really like add some thump to it, bring it to the next level. We'll throw in this tier 5 classic clipper, 3 on the gain, -4 on the slope, 0 on the output. If you don't have that, I'd recommend buying it. But if you don't want to buy it, soft clipper and just experiment with settings on there and just, you know, bump up the shit and make it thump. You know, use your ears, figure it out. But yeah, I think that's all we really need for this. Just gonna split my channel ranges out. Let's see. I've been doing this a lot, having one intro, then having it go into this build up intro. Alright, so we're going to do a little switch up in the second verse. So the first verse just went right into the same exact drums, repeated the same drums, and just repeated this pre-chorus. So it's basically just the last two pieces of the melody where a lot of shit drops out with the chorus drums and then into a pre-chorus right here. And it goes into the hook again. And then after this, rather than starting out, rather than having this thing at the end here, let's maybe like, we'll have some stuff drop out right here. Alright, let's just do that. Let's try this. Yeah, that's nice. So we'll shorten this up maybe, then right here maybe we'll like do more breakdown. No, let's keep the pre-chorus there. What we'll have a little different of, so the second half of the second verse is different than the first verse. That's the beat right there.
Hey, Nick.
The sample is very simple, just a chord progression with a couple notes on top of it. Just a couple sounds in there, 3 sounds, and the 4th sound, just layering the first sound up an octave. Yeah, then just all you really need to clap, a couple of accenting things, a couple open hats, hi-hat, 808 kick, not too crazy, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sounds. That's kind of a lot, but that's just because I always like to use like 2 different open hats and layer a snare on there. And I always like to have a kick. But yeah, that's the beat right there. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the workout motivation to start the day too. I'm finally gonna take a shower. Actually, I smell really bad. Can't lie to you. We failed making a Jack Harlow beat, and you don't get to see any of it because I deleted it. Maybe we'll try that again another day. So yeah, appreciate being here. Peace out. Well, till next time. It's Music Nick. Here's a file beat. Peace.